In today's video, we're going to talk about how to buy a truck. So we're going to go to the bank and we're going to borrow the maximum we can possibly borrow. This is the way to do it if you don't want to spend too long doing quick jobs and building up the money. Okay, you'll pay the money back as you do your quick jobs over a period of time. So on the map, as you can see, we've got the yellow icons showing the places that we have discovered. Okay, the truck manufacturers. So we've got Volvo, we have MAN, and we have DAF. We haven't got Scania yet because we haven't discovered it yet. So we're going to go to Volvo. I'm going to click on it. And then we're going to click visit this particular dealer and click yes to travel to the dealer. So here, as you can see, we've got the base model truck. And we're going to go into custom configuration. This is all the base stats. So now we're going to go to custom configuration and we're going to start to make the truck the way we want it to be. So as you can see, because we're low level, we haven't unlocked too much yet. So we're going to change this. We're going to have the 12 speed with the retarder. We're going to change it to left-hand drive also. There we go. And as for the paint color, I think we're going to do something different. I don't think we're going to go for a normal color for this one. I have some paint packs that I bought through Steam, so I've got some extra different ones. No, that doesn't look quite right. Scroll down now. Let's see what else we have. No. Maybe this one. Yeah, this one. So next we're going to go into accessories, and at this point we want to click on one of the icons on the screen, the circles, and we can start to change the components. So we're going to change the front mirror, put a longer one on there. And we can't change anything with the mirrors as yet. Side steps, we can change that. But most of the stuff we're not going to be able to change too much because we're low level still. But we can make the best of it and change what we can. And I think we're going to maybe look at some lights. We'll maybe look at some alloy wheels, etc. Maybe spice it up just a little bit. Just give me a second. Alright. Just having a drink of juice there. Alright, so now we're going to look at the back wheels. And we're going to put some alloys on there. Can't do too much with the door handles at the moment. Right, let's have a look at the roof bar. Putting a roof bar on there, maybe add some lights or some horns. And I think we're just going to add lights. A whole row of lights. Yeah. Okay, and last one. So that's it. We're going to confirm that. I'm happy with that as our first truck. So we go to the purchase. And here we go. We'll be able to see our new truck. When you purchase your own truck, you only have to set the driving seat up once. It's not like quick jobs where every single time you have to set the driver's seat up. So here we go, our new truck. It's been delivered to our garage. and in a second or two we're going to upgrade the garage also. Right, so now we're going to press start. There we go. And we're going to go into, I think, Garage Manager. Yeah. So here we want to click on our garage. And at this point we want to go to upgrade. When we click on upgrade, it's going to take us straight away after it loads and show us our new garage. And here we go. Better looking. But we can upgrade this garage further, as well as upgrading the truck further. We just have to level up to be able to unlock the items to do so. But with the garage, as long as we have money, we can level the garage up at any time. So right now I think we're going to go and buy another truck and hire a driver so that we can start making money in our garage. Yep, so we'll go to truck dealers again. And we'll go to Volvo again. And then click on selected, visit selected dealer. Yep. And I think just for the sake of quickness, we're going to purchase exactly the same. Just to keep everything uniform. So we don't want to drive this one, we want them to deliver it to the garage. Okay, and we want to put it into slot 2 after we've selected a garage. And now we can go to the recruitment agency and we can look at hiring a driver to drive the vehicle for us. Again, this is pretty simple and straightforward. We're going to go to recruitment agency at the bottom of the screen. Wait a second. Am I missing something? I think that's no. Scroll down here to Garage Manager again. And click on the vehicles. Right, now we're going to scroll to recruitment agency. So as you can see, I've unlocked 3 recruitment agencies so far. So we're going to click on drivers and we're going to choose the driver that we think is right. I'm going to choose this one. So we hire the driver, we tell him which garage he's going to, our one, and then we give him the vehicle. Okay, right, now that that's done, we can get underway doing our first job. So we want to head into the job market. Okay, quick job, but this time we're going to go into freight market. Because we own our own truck, we can use the freight market. So we want to click on London because that's where we are. And I think we're going to do one of these special cargoes. This should be fun. These special cargoes are never easy. It is very easy to clip something. It's also very easy to lose where you are with these. These are very big and large cargoes. This particular one is a high-tech device. It's 45 tons and we're going from London to Felixstowe. So we're just going to set the driving seat up for the very first time. Okay, a little bit to the left. Maybe a bit forwards. Yeah, about there I think. But I much prefer driving on the left-hand side in Euro Trucker. It seems so easy after you've been driving in American Truck Simulator this way. Right, so we're going to pull out of the garage and we're going to follow the red GPS line to go and do the collection. So off here we go to the exit. Alright, so stop, we'll have a good look, make sure nothing's coming. As nothing's coming, we'll get away with pulling out just here. So as we're going to be making a right hand turn, we want to be in the right hand lane as we approach the roundabout. But special cargoes are a lot more difficult if you have to drive during the night. With your limited vision, it makes it extremely difficult to tell where the trailer is, if you're too close to an object or not. But it's a very fun and challenging drive. Also, when you select special cargo, you will automatically be given a fresh set of driving hours and a full tank of diesel. And this is so that you don't have to stop when you are driving with the special cargoes. Move over to the left. As we're pulling in here. So we're going to pull up to the green icon. On the green icon, we are going to press the enter key. So we go into the cargo market. We select the job that we selected earlier. And now we can click on take job now that we've actually arrived to the company. So you want to check that your vehicle stats match up and that your truck is capable of taking the weights that you're about to pull. Okay, this particular truck does it quite well. So as you can see, this is a quick walk around. You'll see the men working on the load. And this is some kind of high-tech device at 45 tons. So we're going to have two escort vehicles on this. We're going to have one at the front and one at the back. And they're going to stop traffic for us. We don't have to worry about red lights and our traffic at junctions. We can just pull out the two vehicles that we have, the escort vehicles. They will stop traffic to allow us to negotiate the turn. And as you can see here, there's a few simple instructions. When your front escort driver changes lane, you must follow him. You can fail the job if you do not follow him. But be very wary, he will stop in some places and allow the rear driver to catch up. Just make sure that you stay center so that you don't catch the load because it's overhanging quite a lot on anything. So the yellow van on the right hand side there is the one we want to follow. So we're going to pull out, taking a big wide turn here to make sure that we don't catch anything. And maybe sit center of the road just to avoid capturing anything at all. We're going to be making a left hand turn here, take it as wide as possible. to ensure we don't catch anything. And as you get faster, the van in front will get faster, but you cannot break the speed limit shown on the screen. If you do, the job will fail you. So try and stick within the speed limits. For me, this was 37 miles an hour. But special cargoes can be extremely difficult at night. I've tried a few at night and I've failed a few at night, simply because I've hit things or I've been too close to things. So a little bit of practice, I'll get there, but they're very much fun to play with. Very, very fun to play with. It adds a new dynamic to the game. As you can see, I'm speeding there a little bit, we'll back off. But I think the best way to do these is to maybe lock in the cruise control. So with my Xbox controller, I have that cruise control linked to the A key. So I just press the A key to lock in the cruise control. And here you see it. He's telling us that he's going to change lane, so we have to follow him. But obviously we have to be very mindful that we don't catch any objects. So as you can see, we're coming up to a really tight right-hand bend here. And when SES built these roads for Euro Trucker, they didn't really have these wide cargo and long cargo loads in mind. So it's possible, but you have to slow it right down, take your time, and just keep an eye on the mirrors. It's not really too much hard work for this Volvo FH16 with the 450 brake horsepower. Whoa. He's literally stopped when allowing the rear vehicle to catch us up. And as the rear vehicle catches up, we will begin to progress again. So handbrake on while we wait for him. Right, and off we go again. But with these loads, they can be tricky. You just have to concentrate a little bit and everything goes okay. But you will fail ultimately probably a few times with these loads, as they are very wide, they're very tricky to maneuver. And I still personally think that there's a few bugs with these vehicles, the transport vehicles. There is sometimes when they stop in the middle of the highway for long periods of time, despite the rear escort vehicle being behind us, they have still stopped in the middle of the road. And it can be painstaking sometimes just sitting waiting for them. So this one's going off ahead to warn the traffic coming on the on-ramp there that we are coming, so that they don't enter and then we have to slow down. So now we're going to change lanes. So on the motorways, we don't have to be too mindful of our road position. There's a lot of space using the hard shoulder to take up some of the load space. And with the escort vehicles, they will push the vehicles out into the third lane to give us plenty of space to maneuver. It's more the country roads that we have to watch the trailer. Watch for signs, lampposts, trees, etc. Anything that might interfere with the load. So again, as we come off this slip road, we've got to keep a very good eye on everything we're doing. So bringing the speed down, watching as he stops the traffic for us. And we'll put some lights on. So although your special cargoes are a challenge, you just need to be persistent with them. If you do enough of these, you will learn pretty quickly that you can adapt to these. But again, it's a very fun add-on from Steam. It cost me £4 from Steam, and it's well worth the money. So he's telling us now, he's giving us another instruction. And he's going to move over, but as you can see, this yellow Mini, the AI car, is causing us problems. He's kind of slowing down a little bit. And as you can see, our escort vehicle leaves it to the very, very last minute there to pull out. I got a little bit too close, but we have to be very mindful of this. Speeding a little bit, let's come off the S. As you can see, traffic can still come around us. So he's given us another instruction here that he's going to change lanes. And for some reason, he's not changing lanes just yet. Oh, let's slow down. We think he's going to come to a stop. Not actually sure what he's doing here. I'm not sure if this is a glitch or if this is intentional by the escort vehicle. There's no reason for him to be stopped currently. We're not scheduled to take any breaks that I'm aware of. I'm just checking here to see if it's my road position that's made him stop. I'm not sure why he stopped here. Let's put the handbrake on and we'll wait a little bit. There's obviously a reason why he's just randomly stopped here on the highway. I just don't know what that reason is yet. Well, this is the version 1.32, the beta version of trailer ownership, so maybe with this add-on there is a few glitches, but I'm not 100% sure if this is a glitch or not. It just seems a little bit random that he stopped right in the middle of the highway here. We're not even close to a junction, I don't think. unless he's taking a break. Alright, let's try to maneuver a little bit around him maybe. Maybe this is going to provoke him into going. No. Nope. Still not interested in moving. I'm not sure why. Well, let's try going to the side of him. Let's see what happens when we go to the side of him. Shouldn't really be doing this, but I'm not sure of any other way that we can provoke him into moving. Here we go, I think. Yep, now we started to move. I'm not sure if that is a glitch, guys, or what, or if that was my mistake. If you can let me know in the comment section below. But he seemed to be not wanting to move. It just seems a bit odd that it's right in the middle of the motorway here that he's decided to stop. I suppose he could maybe have been waiting for the junction to be clear, but I would assume that he would have been closer to the junction if that was the case. But who knows, we'll find out in time as the game progresses. Maybe somebody else has experienced the same and it's a glitch and SCS will sort it out. Or maybe it's just my bad driving. So let's slow down a little bit. That's him signaling, telling us that we're going to be changing lanes again. Again, they seem to slow down a little touch here when he's changing lanes. I'm not sure why that is. As far as I'm aware, he's supposed to follow our speed. So as long as we stick within the speed limits, he's supposed to follow our speed. So if we get faster, he gets faster. And if we slow down, he slows down. As you can see, we are quite literally around this long, tight left-hand bend. You just want to keep an eye on it. Like I said, all the AI traffic will come down the third lane, the very right-hand lane. This is the rear escort vehicle behind us, pushing the traffic out to the third lane, to allow us to have plenty of space. So we could sit centre line between these two lanes quite happily, but we're going to try and stick inside one lane because we're on the motorway. We don't really need two lanes. And as you can see, we're going to be coming off up here, and it's quite a tight bend that we're going to be coming off to. I think we're going to hit the brakes kind of hard here and take it very slowly, very wide, very slowly. We've got the barrier to watch out for, so we've got to be very careful. So keep an eye on the trailer on both sides using the mirrors, and we'll slowly come down here. Nice, so now as the road straightens out, we can speed up a little bit. And at this point, I believe we're only about 35 minutes or so out of Felixstowe. So as we come down here, the speed limit's going to change again to pull in behind our escort. We have to be very, very mindful of signposts and whatnot because the high-tech part overhangs on both sides quite a lot. We're not too far now from making the drop, I don't think. No, as you can see on the map on the right hand side there, it's just coming up. Not too far out at all. Which means the speed limit's going to change soon. Yep, just there, and I missed it again. I know these speed limits are coming up, and yeah, I still miss them. So we're going through these roadworks right now, and we're going to stay to the middle of the two lanes, just to make sure that we don't hit anything. So we're going to keep moving. Staying in the center of these two lanes to ensure that we don't hit anything. And obviously keeping an eye on our speed with the speed cameras about. Right, at this roundabout we need to sit center of both lanes. And ease on to the roundabout, take our time. Right, and again stay center. Okay, and it's going to look like we're going to drive past the opening to where we're delivering, but we're not going to drive past, we're going to take a fairly large swing to make sure that we don't clip anything. Okay, so start to slow down a little bit. Here we go. Like I said, a fairly large swing to ensure that we don't clip any of the pillars on our way in here. And we'll just follow it round till we see the highlighted white space for parking the vehicle. And we'll park the vehicle in the highlighted white space. Slowing it down to make sure that we get this as straight as we possibly can, just to keep things tidy. There we go. So handbrake on, engine off, and we'll press T so that we can decouple the trailer. And let's see how we did. Right, we were awarded excellent for that. We got our 40 extra XP for parking. And that's it for this episode, guys. Until the next episode, happy trucking.